this weekend? Bo Jackson with the Kansas City Royals.
Just 7 RBIs last night, 2 homers, 1 a grand slam.
And can he run, Phil?
Well, he got a stolen. He stole a base also last night. Somebody said that he has as much ability as anybody they've seen in baseball.
Yeah, who was it that said that? Said he's the best young player he's ever seen. And that's some statement to make.
Yeah, I'd like to know who made that statement.
Yeah, that's right. I saw that in the paper.
3 balls and 2 strikes on Skinner. It'll be Skinner, Tolleson, then Henderson for the Yankees. Bottom half the third. By the way, Boston beat Texas 5-4. Look at that, Franco. Did he pick it clean? There's one away.
Pretty good play. That ball ate him up, and he just stayed right with it.
He did not dodge out of the way. Watch this, all shortstop. Tough as nails when they don't have to use their head. Watch this. Look at that. Oh, it rang the bell.
True infield.
Yep.
Now, if that dirt was powdery out there, Phil, the ball would have hit, went under his legs.
Yep.
Well, in that case, wouldn't you rather it be pottery?
Not when I played out there.
Here's Wayne Tolleson.
You mean just in that one case?
Jacoby got a good jump off third base, and there are 2 outs. Well, he jumped on that ball quickly.
Yeah, and he got a good hop, too.
By the way, Franco, one of those good infielders from San Pedro de Macorís down in Dominican Republic.
Boy, I was going to say, Billy, the more I read about that place, and how many ballplayers, and what kind of fields they had to play on when they were kids. Terrible.
That was a good hop there to Franco.
Right.
The Yankees are scouting down there a lot right now because there are so many good players coming out of there.
And young, right? Very young.
Yes, well, they're hungry, Phil. They want to get ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Ricky Henderson, who led off the ball game with a triple, but was left stranded. Bales got ahead of Henderson, then moved him back, and then Ricky tripled off the wall and straightaway center. And the count is a strike on Henderson. 2-0 Cleveland in the third. Strike 2.
That's the difference between the Latin American player and the American player. The Latin American really wants to make some big money, and the American player has a tendency to, well, Dad will take care of me if I don't make it.
Oh, yes. That is nationally known, that part.
Not always the case, but a lot of times.
Yep.
1-2 on Henderson.
Of course, you get Bill White from East St. Louis. That'll make you hungry.
Where?
East St. Louis. That's where Elson was from.
Oh, yeah. Well, he grew up in St. Louis. Great athlete out there. Went to Vashon High School out in St. Louis. Here's Lou Piniella. He's from Tampa.
And we're going down to Tampa tonight.
1-2 on Henderson.
Did you play in that golf course, that tournament where the alligators were running across the fairways?
Played with you last year.
That's right.
Was that the Izod tournament?
No.
These were real Izod. These were real
athletes. That
way. Yeah, that's right.
Christian athletes.
Christian athletes.
2-2 on Henderson. Call strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Ball just dipped the inside corner. 3 up, 3 down on the Pepsi scoreboard. Score at the end of 3. Indians 2, Yankees nothing. 2-0 Cleveland, 4th inning, and here to carry along the scooter, Phil Rizzuto.
All right, White, and Mel Hall the batter. Breaking pitch, low ball 1. Hall bounced to third his first time up. Yankees trailing 2-0.
Is he a better hitter, right-handed, Phil, or left-handed?
Right now he's a better hitter left-handed. I don't think he's a switch hitter. And went in the seats. Holy cow. Oh, man. Well, that's the spot to hit him. Take advantage of the short porch.
Right down the line.
A home run, and now the Indians lead 3-0. I'll tell you, they've hit 2 balls. The long double by Franco sliced to right center field. And this one right down the line, sliced right into the seats. I know you're only kidding about him being a better hitter left-handed than right-handed.
Well, the way he's hit the left field, I thought he was a right-handed hitter, too. That kills you when you hit him right down the line like that.
Yep. Ooh. Strike 1 to Pat Tablo, who struck out his first time up. Listen to this phone call from Syracuse. There are 600,000 hungry Yankee fans watching tonight on WPIX. Which means
He's at home run again, Phil. Pitch was
Oh.
away from him. He went with it.
Yep.
Right down the line. 312 feet.
It just didn't make it, and had Ward been able to get over there in a hurry, he could have been able to leap up and grab it. Strike call, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Indians with 4 hits now and 3 runs. Yankees have just 1 base hit. Foul upstairs, out of play. Got him. Boy, I said it. Twice he has made Tabler look bad, striking out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there.
Yeah. The only 2 strikeouts that
Here it is again, Phil.
Roden had. Boy, both times. Look at that. That's a weak swing. He's a good hitter. Corey Snyder flied to center his first time up.
You know, he's got to learn how to learn our hitters in the American League, too. That's not easy coming from one league to another.
No. Ball 1.
You can get all the advice and everybody can tell you how to pitch a certain guy, but you have to get onto the mound and see it yourself.
2 pitches in the same spot. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 1, 2-1.
It's like when you're going from one league to another as a hitter, huh, Bill? They tell you this guy's got a certain pitch you keep looking for and you never get it.
And a drive hit well to center again, almost in the same exact spot. Driving Henderson back, and they're a 2-away.
Hey, Billy, you had that experience because I remember playing against you when you were with the Cincinnati Reds over there.
It was hard. Everybody said, look for this, Bill, look for that, and you never got those type of pitches. You'd get something else. So you had to go up there and face them a couple of times, then you'd figure them out yourself.
Ted Simmons had a lot of problems his first year coming from the Cardinals and going to the Milwaukee Brewers.
Sure did.
And he was an excellent hitter,
I remember
switch
you
hitter.
told me that, but boy, he sure didn't look at that year, did he?
Well, he didn't get that 3 balls, 1 strike fastball. They challenge a little bit more over there. They trick you over here.
Brooke Jacoby bounced back to the box his first time up. Oh, yes, he went around. It's 1-1. Make that 0-2. Sherwood Merrill said you went around.
That's a good rule when he asks the other umpire. I like that.
Oh, yes. Home plate umpire's got the worst spot to look at it.
You know why he likes it?
Why?
He can argue with 2 guys instead of 1. He can yell at the home plate umpires. He runs to first base.
Not really, because once he says it's final.
Ground ball grabbed by Pags, and he throws him out. Caught the leadoff homer by Mel Hall, and at the end of 3.5, it's the Indians 3 and the Yankees nothing. All right, Willie Randolph, who popped to second his first time up. Our first inning, Billy Martin kind of shook the Yankees up a little. Henderson led off with a triple with nobody out.
That hurts, Phil. You know, you always like to get that 1 run right off the bat.
Get that jump. All right, Scott Bales has allowed just that 1 hit by Henderson. Ball 1 to Willie.
Of course, Madley couldn't hit the ball any harder.
Oh, that was the 1 tough break. Two balls, no strikes.
Oh, Ricky's hot, Phil. He can carry a whole ball club.
I know, he really can. He does so many things. 2-1 on Willie. Ball 3, 3-1.
Really gets on those bases, doesn't he?
He does. Always up there. Walks, on base percentage. The Yankee captain. Ball 4, and Randolph's on with a walk. First walk given up by Bell. Speaking of the Yankee captain, Billy, if Ron Guidry comes back, which everybody hopes he does, and he and Willie were both captains last year.
That's great. I like that.
Yeah, I do too. I know Guidry was shocked that nobody offered him a big contract. He shouldn't have been, but let's hope he does come back. All right, Mattingly, who hit a bullet to Tabler at first base.
Well, I hope he comes back too, Phil. He's a true Yankee.
Oh, he is.
I don't think he wants to go anywhere else.
No, he didn't want to, but his pride was hurt. Mattingly hitting 189. That's hard to believe. Check swing foul.
Well, with Mattingly, it's just like you put cream in a cup of coffee, settle to the bottom, it always comes to the top.
That's for sure. It's just that it's so unexpected. And you know he's going to come out of it, but right now he is so far out in front of the off-speed pitchers. Look at there it was again, way out in front. He dropped it. He bobbled that ball. Holy cow. He said he had it and was ready to throw and then dropped it. I guess he's right.
Well, you don't know if he's right or not, but
No.
he probably thought he was trying to make the double play. Sometimes that there call right there can get you in deep trouble.
Yep.
Let's take a look at it again, Phil.
The saving grace was that he was taking it out of his glove, or trying to take it out of his glove with the bare hand. But he had it
He
and
had it.
dropped it. Yep. So again, Mattingly couldn't hold that bat back, Billy. That's
Just a little too hard in front, Phil. He's got to wait and go. They're throwing a lot of off-speed
Yeah.
pitches and then trying to jam with fastballs high in.
Our Winfield popped the short his first time up. One swing and it'll be a 3-2 ball game. Ball 1. Haven't seen Dave hit those line homers in the right field bleachers in a long time.
Well, they're pitching him in. Maybe that's the reason.
Strike. 1-1. One man out. Yanks trail 3-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside, 2-1.
Watch Rick Dempsey back there, Phil. See the way he's moving to the outside in the fastball.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll tip off the pitches of the on-deck hitters watching. He can give them a sign what's coming.
Yeah, you don't see that much anymore.
No, you
Well,
don't. Some players don't want to take it. That's why. There he is again, moving outside. And then he threw the pitch inside. Now, how do you figure that out?
3 balls and a strike.
The point is, why would they want to pitch Winfield outside?
I-
Because you're pitching to his power when you throw out there.
If they are, they're pitching against the pattern.
Yeah.
Dempsey was another ball player that was shocked when the Orioles let him go. I guess when you've been around on one team for a long, long time, you think they're never going to get rid of you. Oh, there's a base hit. Man, he hit it so hard that Franco couldn't even take one step, and it was by him. Oh, Winfield lines a one-hop single. Second hit for the Yankees.
Well, that killed a lot of worms.
And maybe a couple of groundhogs.
And Dempsey out there now talking with Bales, with Winfield at first, Mattingly at second, and Gary Ward, the batter. Ward bounced to second his first time up.
I like Gary's stroke up there at the plate.
Boy, he's got a good one. Ball 1. So Bales had been ahead of just about every hitter until Randolph led off this inning, and he walked him. Jack Aker on the way to the mound.
It looked like he was overthrown there a little bit. He got on top of the ball and missed the plate by about a foot.
Well, it's really the first time he's had runners on first base, you know, and that could bother him. And while they're out there talking to the pitcher, a reminder this copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the New York Yankees and WPIX, intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game, or any segment thereof with the express written consent of the New York Yankees is prohibited. Now, out there, you got a shot of those pitchers and catchers and coach out in the bullpen. That is a world of its own, right?
It sure is.
I mean, they get a little flaky out there, and their stories are told, and tricks are played. 13th team, what was that? I missed that.
Braves start 8-0.
Oh, okay, and it's ball
Or the
two.
Brewers. I can't cut the old
Brewers.
Braves. They're down in Atlanta now. There you are, Brewers.
I remember gentleman Jim Turner wouldn't let any of the infielders or outfielders go in that bullpen.
No, that's right. Oh, they're at the record. 82 Braves, 13 in a row.
Guess whose record they broke?
Who?
9-12 in a row.
With who?
Oakland.
Oh, that's right. I remember that year. Yep. 3-0 now to Gary Ward. Right.
Then along came a strike.
One out, first and second. 3-0. The Indians lead here in the bottom of the fourth.
They might give him the green light here.
No. Come on, White.
What's wrong with that?
3-1.
You're playing offensive baseball.
That's the old National League style of play. Now.
Well, in the smaller parks in the National League, you might give them the green light.
There's Sweet Lou.
There's Pags right next to him with that bat in his hand.
Yeah. 3 balls, 1 strike. And he tried to go to right field with it, sliced it foul in the upper deck. Full count, 3-2. Now, this would be a good time to start him, even though Mattingly is not fast. Ward very seldom strikes out, right?
It's good contact with it.
Yeah. Seems like nobody agrees with me on that, Hunter. How about you? Somebody. Dulio agrees with me. That's all right.
Well, Ward struck out, averages about 90 strikeouts.
Oh, that many? They don't go. Ball 4. So I was wrong again. 90 strikeouts?
Yep, but on the average,
That's a lot
high.
of strikeouts.
Well, that isn't all that much.
90?
No, a season, you're up 600 times.
That's 3 seasons for Phil. Would you average about 30 a year?
Yeah, well, if I struck out more than that, I was gone.
When you're bunting, it's hard to strike out.
All right, the bases are loaded, and Ron Kidler has come up with a lot of clutch base hits early in the year. Young man, everybody thought the Yankees were going to get rid of, including himself. And he kept saying, let me play, I'll do a job for you. No, a little over anxious off the end of the bat. Corey Snyder makes the catch, and all the runners hold. Oh, that's when it takes a lot of discipline, Martin, with the men on.
Well, you have to wait for the pitch that you can drive. Phil.
Right.
If you get too anxious and swing at the pitcher's pitch, that's when you're going to get hurt.
Son of a gun. Well, he's not out of the woods yet. Pags is up there. He popped the second his first time up.
How many
Bases.
times do they tell you in batting practice to get the ball up so you can drive it to the
Right.
outfield?
Right. 2 out.
You know, when you talk about that, though, how many disciplined sluggers are there in baseball today? I think the old days you had a DiMaggio and an Aaron, they had a lot of discipline.
I'm not
but
talking about today's Huckleberries. I'm talking about the old timers, of which you could be
I'm
considered.
talking about Ron Kittle. and today's sluggers who have, I think, very little discipline. They're free
yes,
swingers.
right. I thought you were talking about the good, disciplined hitters like DiMaggio and Aaron and Mays and Mantle and Martin.
Dean, I'm in the middle of this. Can I say that he was agreeing with you?
Oh, he was? Oh, I'm sorry.
He doesn't listen.
I don't listen. You're right. All right, 2-0. Bases still loaded. I'm so used to him not agreeing with me that 2 balls and a strike. Bell showing a lot of poise out there. Taking his time. Two balls, 1 strike.
Oh, what a good rip.
He did. Up around the letters, fouled it back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Scott Bales is another Buckeye from the Buckeye State, White. Chillicothe, Ohio. 6'2", 175 pounds. Bouncing ball. And they get him. So, the Yankees lead 3 at the end of 4. It's the Indians 3 and the Yankees nothing.
Coming up on New York Tonight after Yankee baseball, the NAACP says it will shut down Major League Baseball if more blacks are not promoted in the front office. The California town living in fear of a rapist who once cut off the arms of his victim. Hospitals sent 2 corpses to medical schools without telling the next of kin. The AIDS-free dating service that opened tonight. Also, Wall Street suits up for the running of the Bulls. We'll have Mets highlights. And the secret Queen Elizabeth's mother thought too terrible to tell.
Well, the Royals will be in this weekend with Bo Jackson, George Brett. Then the Tigers come to town for 3 games, April 20th, 21st, and 22nd. That's Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night. All those games will start at 7:30. Tickets for all Yankee home games are on sale here at Yankee Stadium 7 days a week from 9 to 5. Scooter?
All right, the batter will be Rick Dempsey, who started things off in the 3rd inning when he laid down a bunt. And it caught Pagliarulo by surprise. It was not a good bunt, but he beat it out and was given a base hit. Ball 1. One and 1. Dempsey off to a pretty good start this year, batting .417. He got him that time. Could not check it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the one pitch that he has really fooled the Indian hitters with, White. Tonight.
Well, that's a quick slider. Ball.
Yeah, really quick. And it looks like they're undecided whether to swing, and when they do, they really look bad.
We think it's a slider.
Anyway, it moves very well. It's a good thing he jammed him, because he hung one even though it was low inside, and Ward makes the catch. 1 man out. So Rick Rhoden, 2nd start of the year, trailing 3-0, and the batter Otis Nixon, and Pags will come in at 3rd, and Mattingly at 1st, and Randolph at 2nd, and Tolleson at short. They got the Nixon shift on.
Well, he can't hit the ball hard. He
Right.
has no power at all, but he can he runs very well.
Ooh.
So everybody shortens up for him.
Look at this. I mean, that's strike 1.
That's the way they used to play Maury Wills.
Yeah?
They'd bunch him around the mound, throw him fastballs in on it.
Yeah, but didn't he hit close to 300 every year?
Yep. Bunting,
Oh,
slapping the ball around.
1-1.
His lifetime's around 270, 280.
Yeah.
Made himself an excellent hitter, Maury Wills.
Switch hitter, right?
Switch hitter.
threw that ball by him, up and in. A ball and 2 strikes. White Sox beating Toronto 3-0 in the 4th. Oh, he tied him up there. You could see the hands in on the body. Two and two. Mattingly's moved back a step. The threat of the bunt is taken away just about, so they move back a little. He slices one to left center. Henderson digging and makes the catch. Boy, he kind of surprised. If he'd have hit that ball a little more to left field, it would have been over Gary Ward's head, White.
The ball is up and away. Nixon swings late. And Henderson will run it down.
All right, 2 out, and now Tony Bernazard, who has walked, caught stealing, and single to right and scored. Ball 1. Fair ball, right over the bag. He only get a single out of it. Oh, he ripped that one. So 2 out single.
Shortstop, Julio Franco.
Ball's out over the plate, and he pulls it.
Yep.
And pulls it just over the bag. Mattingly couldn't get to it. First base umpire Durwood Merrill calling the play.
Well, that's base hit number 5 for the Indians and the second hit of the ball game for Bernazard. Julio Franco got that big double in the 3rd inning to drive in 2 runs with 2 out. Double up the alley in right center field. Well, Bernazard tried to steal, as we told you, the first inning when he walked, cut down. Good throw by Skinner, good tag by Tolleson.
What they got to worry about is a hit and run, I believe, not to steal here.
Now, a lot of managers, I personally like the hit and run with 2 out. But a lot of managers don't like it. Joe McCarthy bowled me out one time. I hit a double with Jerry Pretty at first. I put the hit and run. He let us put our own hit. He said, young man, that's not a good time to put the hit and run on. I never did it again.
Why?
With 2 out, he said it's a bad play.
Well, if you don't have a guy who can't hit the ball out of the ballpark but can hit gappers, I'd like to hit and run with him.
Well, I always thought it was, but never argued against old Marsh Joe.
Well, they'd argue with him today, though.
Oh, yes, today, yes. There's Corrales.
In fact, they wouldn't even listen to him today.
Low.
Well, if they're going to do it, this would be the time. Two balls, no strikes. No, it's 1-1, isn't it? I thought it was 2-0. 1-1. Well, there's Johnny Gorel. Franco took a long look at Gorel, the third base coach.
If anything, I would think they'd give Bernazard the steal sign and have Franco taken. That's if I were managing, but as you know, I'm a different type manager than the normal manager.
I'm not sure Bernazard is that quick.
No?
No.
He doesn't go, and a ball is fouled upstairs.
He takes those little steps. It looks like he's flying, but he ain't going anywhere.
Okay. That's true, because he had some jump the first time. I thought he had the bag stolen easily, and they got him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out. 3-0. The Indians lead here in the top of the 5th.
He did steal 17 bases last year for Cleveland. 9 the year before, 20 in 1984.
Uh-huh. And he gets back. Franco a little unhappy maybe with the Bernazard messing up his timing at the plate. 2 men are out. And in the same spot, but this time Henderson's going to get there and does. He didn't quite hit that as hard as the last time. Nothing across at the end of 4.5. It's the Indians 3, the Yankees nothing, and we are now going to pause for station identification. All right, the bottom part of the Yankee order, Skinner, Tolleson, and in the top of the order, Henderson here in the bottom of the 5th. Did you have a favorite inning, White? You know, a lucky inning?
The 9th.
The 9th.
Yours is the bottom of the 6th.
Right.
Sayonara or Nara.
Oh, man, they're hitting a lot. His ball must be tailing away. And Bernazard makes the catch. Skinner, first ball hitting, hit it right off the end of the bat.
Obviously, you have a favorite inning. That's why you asked me the question, right?
Yes.
Okay, what's your
And
favorite
It is
inning?
the 5th inning, and I thought maybe something would happen. It still can happen. But for some reason, it could have been because Joe DiMaggio's number was number 5, right? And he was my favorite ball player.
What's the connection?
And I segued in. I have no idea why I brought that. Don't ever ask me why I do something, White. We just got a report on the Frogs. They made it. They all got across the road. Remember last night?
Oh, I thought you said that they had twice as many frogs as they had before. You said they made it or mated?
Made it.
Oh.
Oh, White is dead. That bucket of blood that White used to go to after college, after classes. Yeah, that was the great drinking hole or watering hole they had at Hiram. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out.
Well, that's a big change. Colleges now allow booze on campus. They didn't allow that when we were in school.
One of my big ambitions was always to be on one campus. I never was on one campus in my lifetime. Woo, 3-2 on Tolleson. Wayne bounced to third his first time up. He's off to an outstanding start. 433, and not just hitting, but I mean fielding, running the bases. Has not made an error. Ripped to left field. And run down by Mel Hall. That was a fine play by Mel Hall, you know what?
Well, he's not one of the better outfielders, but he gets here. Look at those long strides.
Yep. Boy, they are.
He's left-handed, didn't have to backhand the ball, just ran it down.
It does make a difference.
Ball's the gloves on the right hand.
All right, 2 men are out. Now Ricky Henderson. There's Mel Hall. He sliced a homer the opposite field his last time up. Ricky tripled and then called out on strikes. 3-0. The Indians are leading. Ball 1. Base hit. It's amazing how he can hit that high pitch, right? You know it?
Well, he lifts up and gets on top of it.
Boy.
Or sometimes that gets him in trouble. He'll lift up on the pitch down. When he's in a slump, he's moving, getting his body up. See him lift up there and gets on top of it.
Right on top of it. Sinking line drive. All right, Willie Randolph has popped a second and walked. Stump Merrill and Henderson over there at first. And with Mattingly on deck, Willie's going to try and get on, and Mattingly is a little overdue, looking for his first home run of the year. Boy, that was a quick pitch. You see that? I thought you weren't allowed to do that.
Well, you can get away with it once. Now Durwood Merrill will watch him. We look at Mattingly. Merrill's a first base coach, or first base umpire. Actually, with 2 outs, I don't know why he's spending so much time worrying about Henderson.
I don't either. If the umpire does call a quick pitch on a pitcher, it's the same as a balk, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Vic Rashi, I tell you, he really...
Well, you're supposed to stop 1 second.
That's right, you're supposed to. Just foul outside of third.
But it's never called, unless it's obvious.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Mets lead the Phillies 1-0 in the 4th, and Atlanta leading Cincinnati 3-0. Pirates beat the Cubs. That's a final 3-1 in Chicago. Gene Michael, the stick managing out there. It carries out there, but not enough. Corey Snyder right against the wall. At the end of 5, it's the Indians 3 and the Yankees nothing.
Well, the Royals will be in here this weekend. They'll challenge the Yankees in a 3-game series Friday night at 7:30, Saturday and Sunday afternoon. Those games will start at 1:30. Sunday's also Transistor Radio Day. All fans attending Sunday's game will receive a Yankee Transistor Radio compliments of Citibank. Tickets for the Yankee Royals series and for all Yankee home games are on sale here at the stadium 7 days a week.
All right. Man, they had some kids out there. There they are. Oh, man, they can do that break dancing and really got it.
That's a grounds crew.
It is? Ah, come on. Look at that. Boy, they are good, those kids. All right, Joe Carter takes the ball. He's flied to left, popped to short. Three 0, the Indians lead. 2-0. Minnesota Red Hot beat Oakland 5-2, and the Angels beat Seattle 4-0. Red Sox beat Texas 5-4. High fly to Henderson. And Rickey has it, 1 out. And it'll bring up Mel Hall, who bounced to third and sliced an opposite field home run. Strike 1. Hey, right off the handle, broke the bat. Randolph makes an easy catch of the soft fly ball. 2 out. Oh, man, did he jam him. Whoa. No, Willie had no trouble catching up to that one. And now Pat Tabler's been up twice, struck out both times. Looked bad both times. Top of the 6th. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 1.
Tabler probably faced Roden when Tabler played with the Cubs for a while.
That's right. Foul back. That's the first time he's even fouled the ball tonight, Tabler. 1-1.
Reminds me a bit of Bobby Mercer and Gaylord Perry.
Oh, yeah. Bobby could not hit him. It was in his mind, so he even said it. He could not hit him. Well, he bounces it to Willie. He throws him out. And a 1-2-3 inning at the end of 5.5. It's the Indians 3 and the Yankees nothing. There's that break dancing there. Look at that kid. He'd know his legs not touching the ground as he spun around about 4 times. Whoa, boy. All right. John Mattingly, line to first, bounce back to the box. Strike one. Nope. Tabler's got it. Flips to Bells, and there's 1 man out. That'll bring up Dave Winfield. Winfield popped it short and lined a hard single to left field. So Bells has allowed just 3 base hits. Henderson has 2 of them, triple and a single, and Winfield at bat now has the other.
Well, he got out of trouble in that first inning and also in the 4th.
Yep. And in between, he's retired everybody. Well, Henderson single in the 5th.
Well, the Yankees missing an opportunity to at least get maybe 2 runs.
That's right.
And be behind 1 instead of 3.
Instead of 3. That's. Ball 1. 1 man out. Lou, that's the first time this year, at least that I've seen, Winfield throw the bat. I tell you, that Bales threw him some change there, White.
Excellent changeup. Winfield out front, wraps a bat, and then flies out of his hand.
He does not like to do that. It is a little embarrassing, but when he's fooled, he, rather than hurt, as some players have almost pulled a tendon or sometimes even broken bone in their hand trying to check the swing. 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Again, he almost nicked him, that time with a slow breaking pitch. 3-1. Told you, Bales has only given up 3 hits, walked 2, and struck out 1. Has not allowed a run. Ball 4. Walk number 3. And Gary Ward coming up. Ward bounced to second. Got 1 of the 3 walks. Ball 1. In the 6th inning, Milwaukee leading Baltimore 1-0. Remember, Milwaukee has not lost. They've won 8 in a row. Good breaking pitch there. 1-1. Quick flip to first base, but Winfield back.
Juan Nieves scheduled to pitch that game down in Baltimore against Mike Flanagan.
Ooh, he's a good-looking pitcher. Back easily.
Got another good pitcher down there, Teddy Higuera.
Oh, he is very good. Ooh. He compares very favorably, if not better than Valenzuela. Foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Big Dave at first base. They give Ward a lot of that left field line. Mel Hall well over in left center. Ward does hit the ball up the middle in the right field. Pat Corrales. And he rips one to right field. It's going to be over the head of Corey. And off the wall. Good play by the center fielder to save a run there. Otis Nixon caught the ball before it hit the ground. Winfield had a hold. But I mean, Ward showed me some pop there, White.
Well, he hits the ball left center, right center, and back up the middle, hits it hard, waits on the ball well. Let's watch it again. That ball really is not away, it's down and in.
Yep.
And he goes down, hits it to right field. Got a pinch hit base hit last night the same way. Went to right
That's
field,
right,
hit it past
he
the
did.
first baseman.
All right, second and third now, 1 out. And again, the Yankees got to get at least one here. Peck away.
This is where we're talking about discipline, Scooter. Kittle he only has one swing,
One
and
swing, right.
he swings the same way all the time. If he connects, it's a home run. If it doesn't, it's a pop-up or a strikeout.
All right, he has hit 2 flies to shallow right. A little over anxious now. At least he let that one go. He's been swinging at the pitch away. And Dempsey's going to go out and give them a little time in the bullpen. Tom Waddell, right-hander, out in the bullpen. 1 ball, no strikes. Second and third, 1 out. Yanks trail 3-0. Not anymore. They get at least one. And Nixon makes the catch. Holy cow! He's
Can't
gonna
throw. No arm at all.
Good thing, I tell you. So it's a 3-1 ball game on a line drive sacrifice fly by Ron Kittle. Winfield scores. Ward moved to third.
There's Kittle hitting that ball into center field. The Yankees know that Otis Nixon does not have an arm. I think that's one of the reasons the Yankees put him in the trade.
Yeah. Yeah, that ball died right there. All right, Bradley Rulo, the batter. Pags has popped to second and bounced to second. 3-1 now. Ball 1. There's Ward at third with Mike Ferraro, the third base coach. Oh, he got away with a pitch there. Pags wasn't quite sure whether to swing or not. Hung a curveball.
There's that pitch again. It stayed right up there.
Oh, man.
Pags just a little bit late on it.
Yep.
That's the kind of pitch you hit in the upper deck.
Yes, sir. Two men out. was a sharp breaker when he made sure he didn't hang that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Laid off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Ward at third. Nope. High fly to shallow left. Mel Hall makes the catch. But the Yankees do pick up a run. And on the Dodge scoreboard at the end of 6, it's the Indians 3 and the Yankees 1. All right, we're back now for the final 3 innings. And we got a couple of Billy boys up in the booth here that are going to carry us along. That's Mr. White and Mr. Martin.
Hi, Phil.
All right, Scooter, the Yankees are down a couple of runs. The Indians lead 3-1. 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors for the Cleveland Club. A run on 4 base hits, no errors for the Yankees. Yankees missed an excellent opportunity to go ahead 1-0 in this game in the first inning. Henderson led off with a triple. Then Wandoff popped up. Mattingly lined out. Winfield popped up. They did not score. Then in the 4th inning, they had the bases loaded with just 1 away. Kittle flied to shallow right, and Pagliulo bounced to second. So Corey Snyder just swung through a high fastball, and it's a strike on the Indian right fielder. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Twice he's flied to Henderson in center field.
Well, again, you look back at that sacrifice fly, how important that is right now.
Yep, absolutely.
1 ball, 1 strike on Snyder. Pagliulo is going to have to hurry. And he makes the play from third base for the first out.
Oh,
That was a nice play.
Oh, you got to have some kind of arm to throw that. Caught it awkwardly as he backed up, and then he threw just, I don't know whether he took a step or not. Let's watch this.
I had to play it that way, Phil.
No step. Look at that.
Good play.
All
Good
right,
play.
yeah.
Good right cross by first base umpire Durwood Merrill. Too much to watch Hagler and
And Leonard, yeah.
Leonard. This is Brooke Jacoby. He's bounced back to the mound, ground to third, 0 for 2. Cleveland leading it by a score of 3-1. We're in the top of the 7th. Did we tell the fans at the beginning that Bob Tewksbury has been optioned to Columbus?
Yes.
And Stoddard has been brought back?
Yep. But way back at the beginning, so it's good to mention it again.
Because Tim Stoddard's out in the bullpen throwing. And we don't want fans to think that just all of a sudden
That's right.
big fella
Appeared
showed up.
from nowhere, right.
Well, he's been ready for a couple of days. They just had to pick the right spot to put him in there.
1 ball, 1 strike on Jacoby.
Boy, did he jam him that time, huh?
1-2.
Checking the ball again. And threw it out. It's a jam job.
You're not kidding.
And when you do hit them kind, it certainly hurts for about 3 days. And a little spot in your hand swells up.
Awful.
You remember
awful.
those?
Oh,
Base hit. That ball hung out over the plate,
Yep.
and Jacoby just went right straight back up the middle. And he's got a 1-out single. It's only the 6th base hit for the Indians. You know, last year when Cleveland led the American League in hitting, they batted .280 as a team. The Yankee pitching staff held them to a .266 average. Meanwhile, the Yankees are beating up on Cleveland pitching.
yeah.
Of course, that was last year. We look at Rick Dempsey, who bunted and scored and flied to left field, 1 for 2. Joel Skinner with the good defensive play.
Rick has a younger brother who's also a catcher in the minor leagues.
Oh, Roden?
Dempsey.
Oh, Dempsey.
Yes.
Sure it's not his son?
Oh, it's his brother. I had him.
Yeah?
Yes, he's nice catcher, but he just couldn't hit like Rick.
Uh-huh.
That means he couldn't hit now.
I guess that's close. Rick can hit.
He does an excellent job in the clutch. You know, when moving a runner, getting that tough run in, starting an inning by doing the unexpected. I kid him about his hitting, but he does an excellent job in the clutch. That's on a hit and run here. They only have one play, and they'll get Dempsey at first base as Jacoby goes into second, and they're 2 outs.
He's also a real good handler of pitches. I like the way he moves around the plate down there and calls certain pitches. He's been awful tough against us when handling that Baltimore staff.
Oh, yeah.
Also, he's a good man on a ball club. He keeps you not only loose, but he keeps you in the game. He can make you laugh or make you cry or make you frown, depending on the situation.
When he's hitting, he makes you cry. Is that what you're saying?
No, when you're winning, he can make you laugh with his jokes. And well, here is Otis Nixon, who has popped to third and flied to center. Actually, to Henderson in left center, and that's where they set up for him.
Otis, a little slap hitter.
Whoa, look at there. Talking about the Brewer pitchers. Juan Nieves, a no-hitter through 6. Brewers lead the Orioles 1-0. Jamie Moria with the Cubs almost hit the Phillies the other day. Kid from down in, I believe, Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Jamie Moria.
Yeah, he's almost a local kid.
Wait a minute. Now, you can't call Quakertown, Pennsylvania local.
Why not? I'm going there. I'm going to take my granddaughter down to see the Amish people.
That is in Lancaster.
Well, isn't that Quakertown? They're Quakers, aren't they?
And Reading.
Oh, Reading.
And Intercourse. And, well, Lancaster, that whole area.
Right, I know. That's beautiful country.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Nixon. I bet you Bob Merrill's been down there.
He's been all over. There's no place that he hasn't sung.
That's Jacoby down at second base for 2 outs. And
he's got one of those new mics, White. You see it with a battery in it?
Indians are leading by a score 3-1 here in the 7th inning. It's 2-2 is the count.
I believe he's going to sing for us in a little while.
Oh, yes.
That'll be backing out of play. Skinner will come back, but he'll run out of road.
Number 1.5. Well, after 6 innings, Rick still looks strong out there.
Done an excellent job. That one bad inning with 2-out double to Franco.
Right to Paliulo, and he hurries at the first base. That'll retire the side. No runs, a base hit, and a man left. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Cleveland 3, Yankees 1. Let's pause for station identification.
Great job by Robert Merrill, singing on national pastime gal. Almost said
national pastime song.
Take me out to the ball game.
Well, the Yankees are down 2, playing the bottom of the 7th, and Joel Skinner will lead off against Scott Bales. So far, Bales has limited the Yankees to just 4 base hits. A triple by Henderson leading the ball game off in the 1st inning. A single by Dave Winfield in the 4th when the Yankees left the bases loaded after they had the bases loaded with just 1 out. A single by Henderson with 2 outs in the 5th, and a 1-out double by Gary Ward in last inning. Skinner's 0 for 2 in the game. He's grounded to short and popped to second. The count is 1-0. You think, Billy Martin, this is Bale's second start as we look at Chicago leading Toronto 5-0 in the sixth, that Pat Corrales now has to start watching a little more careful?
I think so, Bill. Looks like he's tiring a little bit. He's all over the plate right now.
Of course, the Yankees would probably like to get into that Indian bullpen.
Always.
Three balls, no strikes on Skinner. Got a left-hander and a right-hander loosening up in the Indian bullpen. We're in the seventh inning. Cleveland leads 3-1. Probably let Skinner take all the way.
Well, sometimes even up to 2 strikes, Bill.
It's 3-1. Swindell and Waddell. Greg Swindell and Tom Waddell.
Oh.
And that's ball 4 too high. So the Yankees will bring the tying run to the plate. And that'll bring out Cecilio Guante up and throwing. He was a winner in yesterday's game.
Yep.
Now, who's this?
Jack Aker.
What did I call him?
Acker.
That's a guy from Toronto, right?
That's right. Very good.
So Jack Aker wasting a little time to get his relief pitchers ready.
That's just about what it is. As you know, the kid's tired. He's pitched a good ball game. He's always tough on the Yankees.
No.
Well, he's won a game and picked up a save against the Yankees in his brief major league career. And all those decisions coming in relief. Here's Tolleson. 0 for 2, a bounce out and a fly out. Tolleson has bunted in situations like this. Kept innings going.
You read my mind, White. But to beat it out, right?
Yes, not to sacrifice, to get on base. It's a strike.
You know he'd be taking a pitch after this walk in the Skinner.
Mike Ferrero, the Yankee third base coach. Strike 2. Tolleson has been up 31 times, 13 base hits. One and 2. Came into the game batting .400 right-handed and left-handed. Having a fine early season for the Yankees.
Tough little competitor.
Lifted shallow left center. Nixon can fly, and he'll get there. He covers a lot of ground, and there's one down. That's the center fielder, Otis Nixon.
Well, he outran that ball, Bill.
He did. I thought that was going to drop in there.
It looked like it, Bill.
Well, there's one down. That'll bring up Ricky Henderson. Henderson has tripled, struck out and singled. He's 2 for 3 against Bales. Henderson now with 16 base hits and 35 at-bats. He's batting .457. Ball 1. I think when he brushed Henderson back with the second pitch of the ball game, Ricky got a little upset.
He will get a little mad up there.
Triple off the center field wall. Then Bale struck him out in the third. And he singled hard to left field in the fifth inning.
The greatest I ever saw Bill being tough after he got brushed back was Jackie Robinson.
He got brushed back a lot.
But he bounced right back, and he was a tougher hitter after he brushed him back. He was one of those kind of guys that, hey, don't wake him up.
Yep.
Uh-oh, he's out of the game. How do you like this?
That looks like he wants the right-hander, Tom Waddell. The count's 2 balls, no strikes on Henderson, and that's going to be it for Scott Bales. He has done an excellent job, and while the pitching change is being made, let's take time out along the Yankee Baseball Network for the following message. Oh, you're looking at Tom Waddell, no record so far this year. You see, he's been banged around a bit with a 14.54 ERA, as most of the Cleveland pitchers have been hit hard early. But you also see that he can strike you out.
Yeah, 6 strikeouts in 4 1/3 innings.
So the count is 2 balls, no strikes on Henderson. Skinner's at first base. There's 1 away, and Cleveland's leading 3-1 in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Three and 0.
Weird delivery, hasn't he, Phil?
Yeah. How about that? Waddell, born in Dundee, Scotland.
Oh, we'll get some Argyle socks from him.
That's ball 4. Henderson walks.
Now, by the way, we mentioned that because there was 2 balls, no strikes on Henderson, Bales is charged with the walk.
Very good, Red Foley. Well, the Indians used 4 relief pitchers in last night's loss to the Yankees. They used Carlton, Yet, Vandenberg, and Camacho. So Waddell should be fresh, and he's pitching to Willie Randolph, who's 0 for 2.
Yeah, but he's only going to pitch to Randolph.
Breaking ball miss.
And they have Camacho up again, Bill.
Camacho got in last night's ball game.
They'll bring the left-hander in to pitch to Mattingly, right? Then the right-hander to pitch to Ward or Winfield.
Well, time call. Rich Garcia doesn't like the music.
Good, I don't either.
That's high, ball 2. Waddell has come on and thrown 4 straight balls.
That's disturbing to the hitter when they're playing when the hitter gets in that box, and also to the pitcher. It should be stopped.
Must be disturbing to Piniella, too. There's a strike with a breaking ball. Came with a breaking ball on.
It certainly got Garcia's attention.
Counts 2-1. Ball 3.
Ferrera's giving the don't run sign down there. Third base. Very wise.
They might have some trouble scoring Skinner on a short single. Randolph takes Waddell 3-2. Willie doesn't strike out that often, so I don't know. Skinner just put both hands down. Maybe they're not going to run him. Don Mattingly's the on-deck batter. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Randolph. They're not running him. And he will not get it base hit. That'll load him up. The bases are loaded as Skinner stops at third. And they're loaded for Don Mattingly. Oh, Randolph, a Texas leaguer, into shallow right center.
Well, right again. I'm having a great year this year.
Did you say, Phil, they're going to bring in the left-hander?
Yep, the left-hander to pitch to Mattingly. So while the pitching change is being made, let's take time out along the Yankee Baseball Network for the following message.
That's the left-hander, Greg Swindell. 0-2, and I believe he lost the opener here to the Yankees.
Swindell.
A left-hander. Just out of college.
Yeah, he looks like he's got a baby face, doesn't he?
He sure does.
Well, the Yankees have the bases loaded, one out for Don Mattingly. And he'll be going against this young left-hander from Fort Worth, Texas. He's only 22 years old. The Tribe's #1 selection, the second player chosen overall in the 1986 draft.
What college did he go?
That's what I'm looking. Probably went to the University of Texas, same place Andre Robertson attended. Also, the kid from Boston,
Clemens.
Roger Clemens.
Yeah.
Yep, he had pitched 3 years at the University of Texas. Here's Mattingly. And back out of play. Mattingly's line to first. Forced a runner and bounced to first. We mentioned Swindell is only 22 years old. He's 6'3", goes 225. That's low. Tough situation for kid Billy Martin, pitching in just his actually first full season in the big leagues.
With one of the best hitters in baseball up there, whether he's in a slump or not.
Swindell got in 9 games last year for the Indians. Started all of them. He won 5 and lost 2, and this year he's 0-2 as we look at Pat Corrales. He has to show some patience early here in the season. Here's Piniella. Jammed him. 2-2.
Ball tailed in on him.
Well, you've got Winfield up next, Rizzuto. Are you going to bring on Camacho?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, man, he had him inside that time.
Line, but no play. Throws it away.
Oh.
This game might be tied.
Oh, how could he hold him up?
Two runners at third. And Henderson's in a rundown. He'll get away.
Oh,
And everybody's safe. Well, the Yankees very, very lucky with that play. They do get a run. And the Indians now lead 3-2.
How do you explain that play?
Let's watch the play again here. Here's the line drive, and Franco throws it away, throws it past Bernazard.
And Franco stayed on his knees instead of getting over the third base where he should have been.
You see him waving Henderson in? I was kind of surprised that they didn't let Henderson score.
Franco had plenty of time to get over there.
Well, now Jacoby makes a mistake, too. He runs out of the way.
He figures the shortstop's back there, but nobody was back there backing him up.
That was completely Franco's fault.
Yep.
100%. After he made the error, right away he started feeling sorry for himself,
Yeah.
I guess, and forgot that he had a job to do out there.
Well, they'll bring on Ernie Camacho now to pitch to Dave Winfield for the Yankee runners at second and third and 2 outs. And the Indian lead now is just 1 run. It's Cleveland 3, the Yankees 2. Give Franco the error, which allowed the run to score as he threw to second base trying to get Ricky Henderson.
Ernie's a sinker slider ball pitcher, keeps the ball down, that's where success will be. Gets the ball above the waist, he can get hurt. But when he keeps the ball down, he's tough to hit because his ball does move quite a bit. Also, he's a type of pitcher who can make a wild pitch real quick.
All right. Keep an eye out for that.
Especially if Ricky jumps up and down there a little bit.
I tell you who one of the most surprised guys in the park was Willie Randolph when he figured that Henderson was going to score easily. That's why normally he's a good base runner and looks, you know, but he figured when he looked up and saw Henderson at third.
Well, Tabler made a good play running over by the tarpaulin, getting the ball, hustling it in. Might have been a close play at home.
It might have been close. But with his speed and the way he had to go there and turn around.
There's Camacho's record, no wins and a loss. We mentioned he pitched in yesterday's ball game. Came on and got Winfield for the final out in the 8th inning. The Yankees won yesterday's game, last night's game, by a score of 10-6 over the Indians. So we have a repeat here tonight with Camacho pitching to Winfield. This time with runners at second and third, 2 down. Let's look at the play again.
Like Billy said, he had plenty of time to get up.
Actually should have held onto the baseball if we
They got a break here. The ball just hit and stuck there.
The shortstop still isn't over there.
That's right.
Nowhere land. That mat down and that rain mat held that ball up. If it hits the cement, it ricochets over there. Ricky scores standing up.
So the tying run at third base. Go ahead run down at second. With 2 outs, Dave Winfield has popped up, singled, and walked and scored. He's 1 for 2 in the game.
Now he's got to get a ball up, Bill, that he can drive to the outfield.
Base hit right field, and 2 runs will score. And the Yankees take a 4-3 lead over the Indians.
Boy, that is clutch hitting. And that ball up and away. And it was good to see him go that way. Oh, man.
Going to ask you, Billy, does Camacho have a breaking ball?
He has a little slider. Like everything else he has, he's got to keep him down. When he gets that ball up, see that ball up above the belt, then he's very hittable.
So 2 runs score, and the Yankees take a 4-3 lead over the Indians. And we're going to get a pinch hitter. Dan Pasqua will bat for Gary Ward. There's Dave Winfield with his 3rd and 4th runs batted in this year. So Pasqua will pinch hit for Gary Ward here with a runner at first base and 2 outs, and the Yankees now up 4-3 over the Indians.
And Dave Righetti loosening up in the bullpen, White. Dan Pasqua coming up to bat. Now I'd like to see him take some good rips at the ball. He's been a little tentative.
So Dan Pasqua.
Well, Dave is swinging a hot bat right now, isn't he?
Strike 1 on Pasqua. Pasqua's problem this year early has been making contact.
Swinging through a lot of balls right now.
Yeah, really.
Well, he's been up 19 times and struck out 7 times. So he's only put the ball in play a dozen times.
Ooh, no hitter through 7 innings now. And the Brewers leading 6-0, going for their 9th in a row.
That's Juan Nieves. 1 ball, 1 strike on Dan Pasqua. Pinch hitting for Gary Ward. We're in the 7th inning. The Yankees have scored 3 times here in the 7th, and they now lead 4-3.
Think he might be stealing here?
Not with a pincher, do you think? There's a 1-2.
I tried it one time in the World Series.
With a pinch hitter up?
Yeah, I tried stealing home.
Oh, my.
Eddie Robinson was a pinch hitter.
Oh, did Stengel chew you out?
No, Eddie did.
Oh. Then when he finished, Stengel chewed you. Now Winfield's going, and he'll have it. That looked like a delayed steal. I'm not sure Dave took off right away. Well, At least there was a delayed reaction on the part of Dempsey.
He sure did fool Dempsey.
Hey, you got this booth up here too, I think.
Well, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes on Pasqua. Winfield now down at second with 2 outs.
Oh.
And that'll retire the side. But the Yankees score 3 big runs on just 2 base hits, 1 big error, and leave a man on base. And at the end of 7, the Yankees 4, the Indians 3.
Well, Dave Righetti has come in to relieve Rick Rhoden, and both Bills here. Rhoden did not do a bad job.
I thought he did a very good job,
Oh,
Bill.
man, 7 innings.
His second outing.
Yep.
He had good fastball tonight, had decent control. I think you're going to see a much better pitch ball game the next time he's out there, but believe me, I think this man's a big winner.
You know, you're right, but he only walked 1 man, and that was a leadoff batter, Tony Bernazard. Struck out only 2, but he gave up just the 3 runs and 6 hits.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Well, in addition to Righetti coming on to relieve, the Yankees have Dan Pasqua in left field. He batted for Gary Ward and struck out. So Pasqua's out in left. And Dave Righetti now. There's Pasqua. Well, Righetti on the mound, and he'll be facing the top of the Cleveland batting order. Tony Bernazard, Julio Franco, and Joe Carter here in the 8th inning. Rags came out in the 8th inning in last night's Yankee win. Gave up a couple of runs, but then got the Indians out in the 9th. He did not pick up a save last night. Cecilio Guante picked up the win in relief of Bob Tewksbury. And the first pitch is a called strike to Bernazard, who's 2 for 2 in the game, both his base hit singles. One and one. Got the bat back. It's a called strike. 1 and 2.
See Righetti bounce off that mound? It's a little awkward because the way he finishes, falling over towards third all the time.
A reversal there, didn't he?
Yeah.
2 and 2. Well, as successful as he's been, you hate to change him.
No, I know it.
That's when you usually hurt a fellow's arm.
Changing his motion.
That's correct.
Got him with the slider. Ball really dipped inside. So Rags picks up a strikeout here in the 8th.
One of the greatest pitchers I've ever batted against was Herb Score. When he had to change his delivery, it really hurt his pitching.
That's right. Oh, he was tough, wasn't he?
Oh, outstanding.
Well, Herb's in a booth a couple of booths down
Yeah.
here from us. He's done Yankee or Cleveland baseball for a long time. As tonight's attendance, 20,051. Last night they had 20,129. We got a few people mad they didn't come back. Strike 1 on Franco. Doubled in 2 runs in the 3rd. He's 1 for 3.
Isn't Franco the player that one year missed coming out to the ballpark?
Yeah.
A couple
Here
years
in New
ago?
York.
Right here in New York.
Yeah.
He
Overslept.
lost in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Overslept. When we played, if I'd done that, I'd have been right in Kansas City, which was our AAA ball club.
It was funny because at the time he was hitting close to 400.
Right back to Righetti. And they're 2 outs. Have you ever missed a ball game by not showing up at the ballpark?
Never.
How about you?
No,
Yeah.
Kid, you?
No?
Oh.
I'll tell you, with Stengel, if you ever even told him you're a little bit sick, he'd take you out of the lineup. I played the 1956 World Series with 102 fever, and I wouldn't dare tell him. It took us 8 months to get there.
Joe Carter's been held hitless so far in this game. Flying out 3 times. In the first 2 games of this series, Joe Carter hit home runs.
You ever left early in a ball game, Phil?
Oh, yes.
That's out of play. It's 1-1.
Me too. I got called out of a ball game one time before the national anthem was even played. I was thrown out of the game. That's early.
It's a ball and a strike on Joe Carter. 2 men out, nobody on. The Yankees are leading 4-3 in the 8th inning. Rigetti throwing a lot of breaking balls.
And keeping them inside.
1-2.
His fastball really hasn't had the pop that he would like to have, and that's why he's throwing that breaking pitch, I bet. Ooh, that one took off.
2-2.
And like you said last night, when he threw that fastball, they were sitting on it, so maybe he's just changed his pitching just a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we mentioned he came out in the 8th inning last night and gave up a couple of runs. Broken bat bounces to Pagliarulo at third. That'll retire the side. Rigetti gets him 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Yankees 4, the Indians 3. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Well, we're going to get a batter for Ron Kittle as we play. Holy cow, here in the 8th inning. The Yankees are leading by a run. It's the Yankees 4, Cleveland 3.
No profile shots.
And here's Claudell Washington batting for Ron Kittle. He's facing Ernie Camacho, who tries to get a breaking ball in and misses. Yankees with 3 big runs in the bottom of the 7th, taking advantage of an error by Julio Franco. That's only the 4th error this year made by Cleveland. They've been picking the ball up and throwing it. 2-0 on Washington.
They're doing something wrong.
Well, they're giving up too many runs.
Yeah.
2-1. Of course, everybody's giving up runs this year.
Cleveland's problem last year also. Although they had a fine year, the pitching staff followed.
Yeah.
Out of play. 2-2 on Washington.
Went to Berkeley High School. Didn't play baseball in high school.
Who?
Mr. Washington.
Oh, Washington. Yeah, I remember when he
school.
came to. It is?
Yeah, Berkeley High. Yellow Jackets.
Well, the Yellow Jacket is caught looking. That's out number 1 in the 8th. Berkeley, California.
Berkeley, California.
Is he a football player?
Yeah, I think he was. He's
He
got
had
the
a-
shoulders for one, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Yes.
he does. Looks like he's got a coat hanger in there. But he had an outstanding year as a rookie year, didn't he?
I believe he did.
Coming
Phil.
right.
Pagliarulo
Guess
takes the
Oakland
strike.
picked him up, didn't he?
Yeah.
His shoulders looks like those modern dresses the girls wear.
Isn't that something with the shoulder pads and
Yeah.
everything?
Curveball gets the corners. 2 strikes on Pagliarulo.
Feel like you're dating a linebacker.
All right, back to Camacho. 2 outs. Well, Claudell came up in 74 with the A's, got into 73 games and batted .285. In 75, he got in 148 games at .308.
Yeah.
So he had 2 excellent years.
Uh-oh. No hitter through 8 innings. Now they're leading 3-0. They lost 3 runs.
3 runs.
Now on the board they got 6.
A swing and a miss.
Joel Skinner. Skinner's bounced to short, popped to second, walked and scored. He's 0 for 2 in the game. No happier person than this young man last night when hit his grand slam home run.
Think his dad might have called? I'm sure he did.
Yeah, that's what Yogi used to always do when Dale was over at Pittsburgh.
Yeah. What?
He'd always come up and want the ticker tape. What did Dale do?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
2 balls and a strike on Skinner. Got to let that ball alone. Can't
Yes.
swing the bat up there.
That's right.
2-2.
So it's hard to lay off a Bill. It looks so good to your eyes because it's right there. But after a while, if you keep swinging at that pitch, they'll drive you right out of the majors.
I wonder what Corrales told Carlton last night.
Please don't let him hit a home run.
That's down. No, he probably said, look, this guy's hitting 150 and can't hit a home run. Make him hit the ball.
Well, how many times have you heard this? I don't care if he hits it out of the ballpark. Make him hit the ball.
Should have asked Pat today.
You
What
better
he,
use one of those karate kicks on you.
That's right.
well, Skinner goes down on strikes, and the side is retired on the Turtle Wax scoreboard. The score at the end of 8. The Yankees 4, the Indians 3. Well, we're in the 9th inning. The Yankees are leading by a run, and Dave Righetti will pitch to Andre Thornton, who will bat for Mel Hall and lead off against Righetti here in the 9th inning. Hall, of course, a left-handed batter. So Pat Corrales will send up Andre Thornton to lead off the 9th. The Yankees have 4 runs on 6 hits. The Indians 3 runs on 6 hits. Rick Rhoden, the pitcher record for the Yankees. Dave Righetti with a chance to pick up a save.
He started him off with a slider.
Oh, Thornton's a flat-out fastball hitter. Doesn't like the breaking ball unless you hang it. Everybody likes a hanger. There's a fastball that's fouled back. 2 strikes on Andre Thornton.
7-0. They're leading in the 9th.
Nieves still has that no-hitter going.
Yeah. Of course, Baltimore's batting in the bottom of the 9th now. They picked up a run, but man, that's a pretty good no-hitter if you pitch it against that Baltimore Oriole club. Like, we got
Eddie Murray, Cal Ripken, Lee Lacy.
Right.
Fred Lynn playing yet?
Yeah, he's playing.
Got him!
Oh, man, did that break.
Well, he threw the fastball up under his chin and went outside on the knees with the breaking ball.
Oh, boy.
And Thornton caught looking.
There it is.
Well, there's one down. Righetti's second strikeout. He came on last inning, and he's retired all 4 batters so far. Now, Piniella, they want Pasqua just a bit to his left and further back in left field. Pat Tabler's a batter. Ball 1. He isn't thinking about bunting.
No.
Just trying to trick Palirulo in a little bit closer. Pax has got to guard that line there at third base. One and one on Tabler. Tabler struck out twice, bounced a second. He's 0 for 3 in the game. Yankees are leading by a score of 4-3. Atlanta beat Cincinnati by that same score over in the National League. Randolph at second base. 2 outs. Now the Yankees 1 out away from sweeping the Cleveland Indians and running their record to 6 wins and 3 losses. They have yet to lose since they came off the road. Beat the Tigers 2 out of 3, lost 2 out of 3 to the Kansas City Royals. By the way, the Royals will be in here this weekend. You'll get a chance to see Bo Jackson and George Brett. Corey Snyder. He's got good power. He takes the ball. Well, the last I looked, Scooter, Hal McRae had not been in a ball game.
No, that's
for
right.
the Royals. Player coach now.
Oh.
As Tollison, he played Olay.
Yeah.
And Snyder on at first base with a 2-out single.
It'll go as a base hit, but that's one of the few times I seen Tollison not get in front of a ball. It's hit like a bullet, a sinking line drive.
Low ball hitter, this kid.
Yep.
Got to throw him that fastball up. That's what we call Olay.
That's right. You back away, close your eyes, stick your glove out. If it hits in there.
Oh, I thought you always watched that ball into the glove.
I did.
Oh, you did or did not?
I did.
Brooke Jacoby takes the ball.
Frank Rossetti taught me that.
How to get out of the way or get in front?
No. How to watch the ball into the glove.
I saw you here in an old-timers game. Watch the ball into your nose.
Right.
That missed inside, 2-0.
Uh-oh.
Jacoby's bounced back to the mound, grounded to third and single. 2 outs, tying run on at first base here in the 9th inning. 3-0. You know, we've been talking about Dempsey all night. He's on deck, and he seems to thrive in this kind of a situation.
Yep.
Well, Nieves has 1 out to go, and he will have no hit the Baltimore Orioles down in Baltimore. There's ball 4, and Jacoby walks, and that'll force the tying run down at second base with 2 outs. And the winning run, of course, the go-ahead run would be at first.
That's only the second walk given up by Yankee pitching. Roden walked only 1. And Righetti gives his first walk.
We're going to get a pinch runner. Dave Gallagher, who played center field last night, will run for Brooke Jacoby. And we mentioned he is the go-ahead run here in the 9th inning. So Corrales wanting more speed at first base. And here's Dempsey, 1 for 3.
Oh, there comes Mark Connor out.
Nobody's getting loose. They're just going to go out and talk to Righetti.
Looked like he lost his rhythm all of a sudden. He's been very smooth and getting the ball over, getting ahead of the hitters. And all of a sudden he lost it. And 4 straight pitches to Jacoby and 1 here to Dempsey.
I've seen Dempsey, it seems like 1,000 times, loop that ball into right center field in a situation like this. Well, Connors will go back to the bench, and the count is 1 ball, no strikes. You
got the no-hitter, Nieves. How do you say it?
Nieves.
Nieves.
Juan Nieves, a no-hitter.
Juan Nieves. Holy cow, congratulations.
Brewers over Baltimore. Righetti's high again, 2-0.
What do you do now? Do you take a swing? If it's over, I mean.
You swing.
You think so?
Sure. Can't win taking. That's ball 3.
Consider the life and trials of a relief pitcher are really tough.
Worse on a manager.
Oh, boy. 8
And
straight
ball
balls.
4. And we've got to load him up, and we're going to get a pinch hitter for Otis Nixon. Carmelo Castillo. This is the guy with that looping swing.
Yeah. Strong kid, but
oh, the Indians have Snyder at third base. Gallagher down at second. Dempsey on at first. There are 2 outs. We're in the top of the 9th, and the Yankees lead 4-3 as we look at the stats of Carmen Castillo. He's another youngster from San Pedro de Macorís. That's a ball high.
he had good control of his slider. Called for a couple of breaking pitches. Yeah.
Full strike, 1-1.
9 straight balls he threw.
What scares you about a breaking ball at Castillo? We mentioned he loops the bat.
That's right, to give him
And
time.
he can get out in front of a breaking ball. Right to Pagliarulo, the game is over.
And that was a breaking ball, and he creamed it, as you said, but Abner Doubleday put him in the right spot. Holy cow.
Well, somebody put Pagliarulo in the right spot. Lou Piniella very happy to come away with the win here as the Yankees scored 3 times in the 7th inning. The final score, the Yankees sweep the Indians. Final score, the Yankees 4, the Indians 3.
From beyond your imagination comes the future of photography. More than a camera, it's Canon EOS. EOS, the ultimate autofocus SLR.
So fast and easy.
High-performance autofocus with any lens. EOS, great shots were never.
So simple.
EOS, more than autofocus, more than ever, new from Canon.
One-half pound of beef, flame broiled, the double beef Whopper, the one that does the job, the double beef Whopper. Burger King, the best food for fast times.
I was doing a seminar in Atlanta, how to make SNA work without IBM. There's this big SNA network, right? No IBM mainframe, no IBM controllers, no IBM screens on the desk, no IBM iron. No, just 5 IBM lookalike mainframes, a Wang VS, a VS at each node, thousands of workstations, a whole continent, all managed by a Wang VS. I said, that is how you control a network today. And blink, you can see the light bulbs go on.
Yeah.
Participating advertisers in New York Yankee baseball are your Dodge dealer. We know what counts. Bud Light. Everything else is just a light. Your Toyota dealer and the roomy, affordable Corolla FX. Who could ask for anything more? And by the New York Yankees.
Well, Philip, the Yankees on that last line drive. And Pagliarulo, as you mentioned, Abner Doubleday put everybody in the right spot.
See, you scared me when you said, I said I wish Righetti would throw the breaking ball. And you said, yeah, but Castillo with that big loop in his swing can get around on it. And it's exactly what happened. And I mean, a couple inches either way, and it's...
well, that's game. That's the game of baseball, and the Yankees come away with a win by score 4-3.
Well, maybe things are breaking differently now. The Yankees are getting a lot of breaks. Of course, they made a lot of breaks, too. Henderson had himself another great night.
And, you know, the Yankees have got to be happy with the work of Rick Rhoden. But let's look again at Castillo and Righetti now, pitching to Castillo for the final out of the ball game.
Oh, man. Now, look at that. He had just barely had time to get down and get it.
But Pagliarulo comes up with a play, and the Yankees come away with a win. And we're getting ready to talk about Rick Rhoden. You mentioned he pitched a pretty good ball game.
Excellent ball game. Just that one hit that Franco got with 2 out up the alley. Franco could have been the hero, but he butchered it with that bad throw. Had the ball and threw from a kneeling position instead of getting up. Actually, he shouldn't have thrown the ball at all.
Should have held on to the baseball. I think if he'd had a little bit better view, maybe if he'd been up here, he said, wait a minute, I can't, there's no way I can get that guy at second base, but that was a big play. And the other big play when he didn't go behind Jacoby at third
the
base.
rundown play, absolutely.
Be back with more after this.
Alamo introduces a hot new car to its fleet. Alamo Chevy Beretta. We've got the cars you're longing to drive, and all with unlimited free mileage. That's every day in every city on every rental. Even better, rates are always low in Florida, like $39.99 a week for a Chevy Chevette. Great rates on other cars, too. So rent America's vacation car, Alamo.
We got the juice. We got a hit. We got the blast.
Sprite and 7-Up missed.
We got the juice. Slice, slice.
We're looking for Slice fans to go on the road. Here's the pitch. Just under the Slice Baseball Sweepstakes. You could win a trip for a week following your favorite baseball team. Get all the details where you buy that lemon lime hit of the season, Slice.
Nobody tells it like the daily news.
Nobody tells it like the Daily News.
Nobody knows it like the daily news.
Phil Madden is to sports writing what Dave Winfield is to fielding.
Nobody shows it like the daily news. Nobody knows it. Nobody shows it. Nobody tells it like the daily news. Yes, New York's hometown paper.
Well, the Yankees were down 3-1. They got into that seventh inning, Scooter, and the big play there, of course, was with the bases loaded and Don Mattingly up, and Mattingly's been having an awful lot of problems so far this year, but of course he'll come out of it. But let's look at that big play we just alluded to a little while ago.
Well, here it is. He lines it hard right at Franco. And Franco, it's an easy play for him, but watch the way he goes down and stays on his knees. Now, instead of coming up, he's cutting a pie here a little bit, and he shouldn't have made this, though, because the runner's already back, and Bernazard had no chance to get it. And actually, the Indians got a little break here as the ball hits the Toplin and sticks. And look at Skinner waving Henderson in, but Mike Ferraro held him at third. It turned out to be a good play.
Whoops, there's Randolph over there with him.
Right, well, Willie thought Henderson was going to score. Now, here's the play Bill was talking about. Franco didn't go to back up Jacoby, and Jacoby can't believe nobody's there.
Oh, the other thing, too, Scooter, looking at that play, of course, all this is second-guessing, but you never run a player forward.
No,
he should have gotten the ball, given it to Dempsey,
Jacoby,
and let Dempsey,
right.
Jacoby, let Dempsey run Henderson back to third base, but that's all conjecture. I think he expected the shortstop Franco to be there, and he wasn't there.
Absolutely, because he turned and just got out of the way. And, you know, the thing is, the Yankees missed several scoring opportunities and still won, so I think things are turning a little bit.
Well, that's their 6th win of the year. And, oh, by the way, I think we did tell you that Juan Nieves pitched his no-hitter against the Baltimore Orioles. And that, I believe, is the first no-hitter of the year. That kid
just missed.
Jamie Moyer from the Cubs just missed. So, as you said, you're going to congratulate Nieves, right?
Yes, if I could ever pronounce his name.
And we'll be back right after this.
Good going, Juan.